Guys, welcome into this recording, or this recording. Welcome into this video. On this episode, we're going to be making the Camaro from Stranger Things. This is Billy's Camaro.
I'm ready to go on this end.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, we're going to be making Billy's Camaro from Stranger Things. Okay, so that's what I hit. I didn't realize I hit. Okay, didn't mean to go there. Alright, so we're gonna, first thing we're gonna go to the ground. Alright. So basically we're gonna go here and get the car you want to use for this, there's a couple of different ways to do this that would work. One way is to do it on the Impane Phoenix Camaro. That would be perfectly acceptable as a way to do it. That would make the car, make it good. But there's also another version that I'm leaning more towards. So let me just scroll through here.
Yeah, what's cracking?
See what we can find.
Why don't I fall through later and show you?
So we're not looking for the Ruiner. We're looking for the Phoenix.
The
The Phoenix might be one of those ones you have to grab and not buy. So that could be the case. There are some cars in the game like that where you can't buy them, you have to find them and grab them. So if you're in a game like that, I think this is one. And I'm leaning toward that being the case. Okay, Ponte. Yeah, I think that's the case. Yep, I think that's what we have to do is find that one on the road and just grab it, because I think that's one of the ones that's spawn. Yeah, I don't know that you can buy it. For you of all hope though, let's try this 4-door just to see if it's over here. I don't have no Phoenix is a 4-door, but the 2-door.
Come on, baby. You know I want to get real dirty with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Put on your nasty black mask with daddy.
Nothing. Okay. So, try one more place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the one we have to grab off the street. I'm leaning toward that being the case. Okay. Is the case. We're gonna have to grab one off the street, which is fine because they spawn everywhere. Actually, I think I have one in my inventory we can use for the purposes of this video. So never fear. We can always use that one. Let's see here. Yep. So that's right. So that's one that has to be grabbed off the street. Can't buy it. Alright, so the other car that I just want to tell you guys to use is the Impante. I believe it is. Down here. The night sharkish.
Hey, Terry. You gotta start getting me some gigs with some bigger names. What's C-listers? You're telling me Jack Howitzer couldn't use me after all the shit he's
Ponte Nightshade, that's the one. This is the one that I would use for it. And you can use the Phoenix. That'd be another choice, but okay, I just put that in the.
I spent 2 seasons in the octagon. I can do this. Just make it happen, Terry, or else I'll find myself a new agent. Later.
Data. There's I'll just wait for that car to get into my garage. And then as soon as okay, we'll just wait for it to arrive into my garage. And then as soon as it comes, we call it, have it delivered. And we'll work on. Oh, that was no, that's a safer. One's up with the nightshade. The other one, no, I'm fine. This one. Okay, let's see here. Gonna look in here while I'm waiting.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
The car we're looking for is a Phoenix, okay? That's where I put this car. Right there, as soon as it arrives. They're going there. There's a Phoenix. That's it. There's another Phoenix.
Okay, I got stuff to do.
What's going on, my dude?
Okay, so that car arrived. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call my mechanic.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll get there as soon as I can.
Okay, so just gonna pull in my car. I just called it from the mechanic when I had it delivered. This is the car we just ordered. This is the car I think you guys should use for building Billy's Camaro from Stranger Things. The Phoenix wouldn't be a bad choice either. You know. Yeah, okay. The Phoenix wouldn't be a bad choice either. But this car is, I think, the one you want to use for Billy's Camaro. It totally gives it that 1970s dying Camaro look. Again, this is the Nightshade Infante. So basically, in the game, Infante is like Pontiac in real life. So it's basically a Pontiac of some kind.
Hello there. Hey there.
So basically, this car is like a pretty close to the Camaro. This is a 1979 version. There's another guy who did a build on the Phoenix. I think that this car is better between the choices between those two cars. This is probably the car you'd want to use. More like a 1979 Camaro than a Phoenix. So, oh. Whoa. Alright, basically I'm going into LS Customs now to customize this. Okay. So basically Billy's Camaro is like a dark blue. Didn't have any liveries or anything like that. So it should just be kind of like a straight up build. But let's get into it. Also guys, remember make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
Keep in mind that I have a ton of videos on my channel, previous builds, so go back and check those out. I have playlists on there, they're all labeled so that, you know, it's
Stops on a dime.
pretty self-explanatory what each one is. Like, for instance, one is making Cars characters in GTA, one's making Fast and Furious cars in GTA. They're labeled so you guys know what it is. The one you guys want to look at, if it's not part of like a movie series that you guys don't see a folder on there for, the one you want to look at, my general folder on there for building movie cars and TV cars is called Making TV and Movie Cars in GTA. If it doesn't fit into like, you know, a series that I didn't actually make a playlist for, then that's where you'll find it. Like, for example, Fast and Furious isn't a playlist because there's like a ton of videos on there from that, you know, series. But like, you know, one car here and one car there, it's not going to be put into a series unless I do like every car. So if, like, for instance, this is Stranger Things, so like if I did every car in Stranger Things, then I would do it. But then I put a folder that would say making Stranger Thing cars in GTA. So that's how I do it. So make sure you guys just go on there and check it out. Watch at your convenience. There's all sorts of good videos. I'm thinking I'm coming up pretty quickly on about, I don't know, high 80s, getting close to 90s on build videos. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do if we hit not sure what we'll do if we hit 100. Maybe something fun. Let's see here. Okay, guys. So what we want to do with this car to get started is we want to armor it, make sure it's at 100, brakes, put the race brakes on their bumpers. For your front, you're just going to leave it stock. So, yeah, you're just going to leave it stock. Your rear bumper, you don't need a wheelie bar, use the stock. Engine, make sure you max this out all the way up to level 4. For the exhaust, I think his exhaust was off the back, so I'll just leave it out there. No explosive thing to blow up. For just some sec, guys, I'm gonna pull up a reference photo. Alright, so the grill looks like that one. Okay, so sports grill, that's the one you want. Alright, hood. He didn't have anything on his head, I don't think. No. didn't have anything on it. Said stock hood. There was nothing like this. Just load stock. What is your guys' choice? Headlights, stocks, so they get that old car look. Leave them stock this time. I might want to get the old Camaro look, so leave it right like that. No neons, so leave the headlights as stock. No neons on this one. Loss prevention you only need if you steal it. For now, just leave this like this. There is a way we can customize out his plate, because he did have a plate that said something like PA something. I can change it later for you guys to make it exact if you want. Whoever's watching, please leave a comment so I'll know you're there. Alright, I appreciate you watching. I know that you dropped out. Okay. Okay, so basically, we've done all that. Now the fun part. We're going to go to paint. Now for Billy's car, he had a metallic paint job, so it's definitely going to be a metallic paint. And then we're going to go down here to like a really dark blue, if we can find one. Because that's what his car had. It was like a real dark blue. Ooh, that's getting closer. That right there might be it. I think dark blue. Between dark blue and galaxy blue. One of these. Actually, you know what? Now that I look at it, that's like, yeah, I think even galaxy might be better. Yeah, let's go galaxy blue. Because, hey Polly, how's it going? Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Alright, how are you today? I'm making Billy's car from Stranger Things. It's Camaro. Alright, so yeah guys, we're gonna go with the galaxy blue. This here is just a little too light for his paint job. His car was a little darker blue on it. This would be good, but I think it's just a little too light in color. So, let's go with this galaxy blue. That's what I think we're gonna be at. We can always pop outside and see how it looks in the sun, and we might always have to change it once we see what it looks like. But this is pretty close to his paint job right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So then the secondary color, you're having like two tones. We're just gonna make it the same color as over there. We're just gonna go with galaxy brown, or sorry, not galaxy brown, galaxy blue again, so it matches. This is okay. It's weird. You're commenting and it says nobody's watching. That's bizarre. Yeah, speaking of strange things. It says nobody's watching, but commenting I can see. So that's weird. Because you're obviously watching. Okay. Anyway, it must be PlayStation or something like that. Okay. So basically we're going to look for galaxy blue for this part, if I can find it. Galaxy blue. There it is. Galaxy blue. That takes away the stripe. Okay, he didn't have a stripe, so just leave it like that. Galaxy blue and galaxy blue. That takes away the stripe. Now that looks just like his paint. That's really nice now. I'm really liking that blue. That's a good choice for the blue because his was dark. We don't need a crew emblem, obviously. I'm not sure if he had a roll cage or not. That's completely up to you guys. I don't believe he did because it was just kind of a stock Camaro. Alright, so his spoiler on his Camaro okay, it's just a stock spoiler. So yeah, it's gonna be, I think, this one. Yeah, that gives you that. Okay, yeah. So that's the one you want. That's gonna give you that Camaro tail. He didn't really have a fin, so it's just kind of like a stock thingy he has on it, and it's kind of sticks up like this. So this is the one you want, ducktail. Hey, yeah, see, it's maybe my console cause video keeps buffering. I don't think it's yours. It's just something weird because it says like nobody's watching, but you're there. So that's strange. But I see your comments, so I can see you, and I see you watching. So that's good. I just went on the other side, it's a 0, so weird. We're gonna put this in street suspension. You guys can lower this if you want. I always leave it in the middle. It's kind of where I like it. Right there, it's personal choice. You guys can put it all the way down, all the way up. It's up to you. This is your guys' choice. Stock street suspension is what I normally leave my muscle cars at. Transmission, go to race transmission, turbo. Let me show you turbo. And now for the wheels. His wheels are let's see. Gotta find a better reference photo. Okay, so I'm thinking his, oh, there you go, his tires are Dukes. Okay, so his tires are going to be something like Cracker. Hold on, so we're going to go muscle, stock, we're looking at something like this, either the Classic 5, where's they, aluminum, hello? Yeah. So we're gonna go with muscle, chrome, Classic 5. So all these would work. Let me check one thing really quick. Oh, I passed it. Yeah, that's really good right there. That looks just like his car. Yeah, that's the one you want. Cracker right there. Okay, so one more time, if those not paying attention, or just joining us, wheel type, muscle, chrome, and then come down to Cracker. Those are the ones you want. Okay, wheel color, you're not going to have this option because you already chromed them. Tire, make sure you go to, you don't need any writing on these, you know. I don't think he had any writing on his, so just good. Tire enhancements, bulletproof.
You mean business.
Tire smoke, let's go black. And then he didn't have any tinting on the windows, I don't believe. Let me double check. Yeah, no tinting on the windows. So no tint on this. So there's nothing like this. So just leave that off, or none. Okay. Leave that at none. Armor, we already did that. That's at 100. Okay, we're gonna just review real quick. Armor 100. Brakes. Race brakes. Bumper. Front. Stock. Rear. Stock. Engine. Make sure you max it out. Exhaust. Just leave it stock. Explosives don't need unless you're blowing her up. Here's your stock grill it comes with. That don't look like his. Go down to 1, 2. That's the one you want. Sports grill. There you go. You want the sports grill one. Then the hood. Just leave it stock. Orange your guys' choice. For your headlights, don't put these on there. Leave it stock so that gives it that muscle car look. If you guys put xenons on it, it'll kind of, to me, they kind of, on these older muscle cars, you kind of lose that muscle car look if you add the xenons. So I'm leaving it as the stock lights. It gets it that yellow look, so it looks more like a muscle car. Maybe my console. Alright, now you got 2 views. Alright, cool. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Alright, so headlights, we're going to leave those stock. No neons on his car. Loss prevention. Let's only need that if we don't buy it. You steal it. Plate was good to go. Remember, I'll tell you guys I can change his plate later. He did have some kind of custom plate, so it's like a PA something. I'd get it for you guys in a minute. Or on a future video, we'll make that if you guys want. Primary color. This is where we're gonna have some fun. You want to come down to metallic, and this is where you're looking for galaxy blue. The secondary color is going to be metallic, galaxy blue. So that takes care of the stripe, because he didn't have a stripe. What was your favorite car to build? To date, my favorite car to build. That's a good question because I built so many. I'd have to say a tie between Snot Rod from Cars and like a three-way tie between Snot Rod from Cars, the Bluesmobile, and what was that other one? I can think. Yeah, so I think Snot Rod from Cars was like one of my favorite to build, and then there was that's the other one I was trying to think of. I built like the Jurassic Park Jeep too, so that's a good one. You know, I like the Jurassic Park Jeep I built. That's a good one. Cool. Oh yeah, Snot Rod's a good one. 100%. Yeah, good one. I like him. Yeah, I made him because you suggested I made him, so I did. Well, he actually made him for you. Oh yeah, Snot Rod's a good one. 100%. Your garage is full up yet. They are. Yeah, actually they are. I keep running out of space. I had to buy 3 new ones just recently, and then I had to upgrade another garage so that I had to buy 3 from that location too. So yeah, I just keep running out of space. Alright, so anyway guys, this is the Galaxy Blue you want. Alright. Roll cage, you don't need a roll cage, and you don't need to. We could sell it, but we're not gonna. And then for the car, it comes with this in here. You want to come down to this ducktail spoiler. That's gonna give you that. That's gonna give you that old school Camaro tail end. That's gonna make it like stock too, like it came like that. So what you did. Alright, so the suspension. This is your stock suspension. So you're gonna come down 1, 2, street suspension, transmission, race transmission, turbo. Make sure you turbo it. And then wheels, one more time, is wheel type, muscle, chrome. And then you're looking for crackers. And then wheel type, you don't need that, or wheel color you don't need because it's already chromed. Tire design, you're going to come in here. He didn't have any writing, so leave that off. And then bulletproof your tires. Tires from up, black. Back out. He didn't have any tinting on his windows, so no tint. Okay. There you go. Yeah, this looks pretty good, guys. I like this one. Just checking it out in the sunlight. And yeah, I like this. This is good. Alright, so here's Billy's Camaro. It's built on the Imponte Nightshade muscle car. This one is let's see here. Door. It's like 5 something right now, probably. Let me scroll down and find it. It actually might be in Southern San Andreas. Or it actually might be in Legendary. Let me give that. I think it is. I'm so used to there being, not being a tab, you just go down. Let's see here. Okay. I'm thinking it's in here. Yep, I'm starting to think that it's in here. Yes, in here, in here. Let's see. There. Right there. Ponte Nightshade. That is currently $585. Right there. That's the one you want. Okay. That's the one. This is the Nightshade right here. This is the one you want. This is the Camaro. I think this. I've looked online at a few different ways people have built it. Another possible way to build it would be on the Phoenix. You can't purchase the Phoenix, you can only steal it. That's one of those cars in the game you can steal it, keep it, but this car I think is more like Billy's Camaro. That's why I chose this one. So $585,000. This is the one that I think you guys should use. That's why I chose this one to do the build and not the Phoenix. I mean, the Phoenix would work too. But the thing with the Phoenix is you can't buy it, you gotta steal it.
Look out!
Sorry. Okay. Actually, probably you in there. I'll show you where my garage is section. I'll show you guys all where my garage is. This is, I'll give you guys a, if you guys want, I'll give you a quick tour of my movie car garage. Let's put it live and I'll show you guys. I'm doing a movie car anyway. Or TV and movie car. Alright, so let me, sorry. Yeah.
Hey, what up?
Right there. Yeah, I said, sorry, bud. Somehow didn't hit him. Oh, come on. Alright, guys. So, this here, right here, is my movie car garage area. If you'll notice, the reason I moved it here instead of the office garage is, what's that right there? Is that the movie studio? Yep. Right across the street from the movie studio. That's where my movie car garage is. Makes sense, I think, right? This is where my TV and movie car garage is, right across the street from the movie studios.
Oh my god!
Pardon me. I think these are all cool. Alright, I'm gonna leave that out there for right now. Just give you guys a quick tour. Show you all my previous movie car builds. My game audio is louder? Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how to do that. Is that better, Polly? I think. I don't know if that'll work or not. I tried it anyway. We'll see if it helps. Okay, so this is one of my movie car garages. Obviously, you guys can see it's my Batmobile over there. I already built one of these on my channel, so just go back and make sure you check it out. It's in my back build. There's a folder or a playlist on there. I keep calling them folders, but because they work like folders. But playlist, YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then look back. There's like Batman ones. This is under one of my Batman ones. Just a little bit because the car and the street noise was drowning you out. And yes, much better. Okay, yeah, thank you. I turned it down. So anyway, guys, this is the Batmobile. You guys could check this out on my channel. I did one as a previous build. This here is my JB700 James Bond car. This is kind of pretty much just built stock. The way it comes when you buy it, it's just stock. So I didn't really do a build on this car. It's just in here because it's a movie car, but there's really not much to build on it because it comes so stock. I mean, you can like max out the speed and stuff on it and change the color, but other than that, there's really not too much to build on it because it already comes that way. This here, though, this is one of my builds. This is a Bad Boys Porsche. If you guys are familiar with the first Bad Boys movie in the franchise, this is the Porsche they drive for like in most of the movie. This is like a 1980s something Porsche. I love this car in the game because it looks exactly like it. I mean, this thing is so cool. If you guys go back on my channel, this is on my channel. I'll show you guys as I'm walking around. I'll tell you if it's on my channel or not. So like the Batmobile, it's on my channel. This car here is the newer version of the Batmobile. This is the Robert Pattinson movie, which came out a few years ago, a couple years ago, whatever. Now, this is that's his version. This is built on the Lombardi. I can talk. The Lombardi Versus sports car. Yeah. So, this is on my channel as well. Yes, this is the Bad Boys Porsche, Polly. Yeah, it's one of my favorite cars from all the movies. I love Bad Boys, like one of my favorite shows or movies. Did you know though, Polly, on Netflix? If you get Netflix, they made a spin-off show which is like an original to Netflix, and it's called LA's Finest or something like that, and it's basically a spin-off of Bad Boys. It's got the girl who played his sister that was dating Will Smith, the one that was like the agent for the government who was doing the drug sales in Bad Boys 2. She was in there. She got taken by that guy over to Cuba. They had to rescue her. She's in the show. She's a detective in it, and then another girl's a detective in it, and they're in LA this time, and it's called LA's Finest. Yeah, she's a badass. Yeah, she is a badass, but she has her own show now. It's called LA's Finest on Netflix. You should check it out. It's a spinoff. And it has some of the same characters too, like you know the guy that was the tech guy that was always asking him for tickets and stuff to the shows. Yeah, some of the informants are on there too, but they're in LA now instead of Miami. So, but maybe they'll do a Miami crossover and like maybe Will Smith will be in an episode. That'd be cool. Oh, you've seen it? Okay, good. It's a good show. Yeah, I love it. Alright, so this is the Bad Boys Porsche. This obviously is Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. This is already built on my channel, so check this one out. She is built on the Vapid Ellie, hence they actually built a car in here called the Vapid Ellie. That way you know it's exactly what you're supposed to do with it. You're supposed to build Eleanor with it, because it's called an Ellie. Alright. Not enough. Not enough episodes. I wonder if they're going to be bringing out another season soon or not. Not sure if they canceled it. Hopefully they didn't, because it's actually a really good show. And I'm bad luck for shows. Like if I watch them, they get canceled. So that's the way that happens too all the time. It's very sad. As you guys can see, I pimped these out with the license plates. So like this one says Eleanor on it. This one doesn't say anything on it, but this one I think says Bond or something on the back. Yeah, see, Bond. See, Bond 007. That's the license plate. Yep, see. And then this here says Herbie. So yeah, this is Herbie. But as close as you're gonna get him in the game. So he wasn't. He had a circle here on the side where his number was. It was here. And not up here. So where it says BF, that wasn't on the hood. That was his number, and it was over here on the side. But this is Herbie, nonetheless. As close as you're going to get him in the game. Obviously, and Rockstar added it in for you so that you could make the love bug. I built him already on the channel, so just make sure you go back and check him out. Obviously, I customized my plate with the iFruit app and made him say Herbie. This here is the Mach 5 Speed Racer car. This is from the Mach 5 cartoons, or I think they made a live version of it too. I think John Goodman was in it, maybe, if I remember right. Yes, Herbie. The Lindsay Lohan version is my favorite because, yeah, I like that version too of Herbie because it's like bringing him back to his roots a little bit. And Herbie was giving him all sorts of fits when they were driving NASCAR. He was beating everybody. He's feeling like Dale Jr. and all of them. That's funny. In the NASCAR race. Let's do this. This is the Mach 5 Speed Racer car. This was a cartoon originally, but then they made a live version of it, I think. A live movie or whatever. But this is built on the classy scramjet. I already built this car on my channel, so go make sure you check it out for my build. This car here is the Grotty Cheetah Classic. If you guys recognize this car, it's kind of hard not to recognize this car if you know what it is. If you don't know what it is, maybe you won't recognize it. But if I say the words Miami Vice to you, does that mean anything to you guys? See, that is the car from Miami Vice. That's the car that they drove around in the Miami Vice show. It was a white Ferrari car. And in here I built it on the Grotty Cheetah Classic. So this is on my channel as well. It's a previous build. Obviously this one here is Christine. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually from the show. And I think they may have made a movie more recently, but I think the movie didn't even have that car in it, obviously, which was weird. You'd think they would have had the car. This here is Christine, obviously. She is, see, Christine in the back there. See, Christine. And I tinted out her windows so she gives a more evil look, like you can't see inside her. She's in an evil mode right now with this tint on it. So I made her on the classy Tornado Classic. And then you give her the bubble rims with the white walls. Yeah, because she had white walls, so bubble rimmed with the white walls, and that gives you that look. Also, she had a white rag top, so make sure you give her the white rag top on her. So yeah, that is her. That is Christine. See, and then I got her license plate. This car here is pretty hard to not know what this one is. This is the General Lee. Minus the fact that they didn't give us the O1 in here for some reason. I wish they would have given us at least the O1, but hey, you guys still know what it is. Just imagine there's an O1 on the side of this, right there, on the door. And then, there's the Confederate flag on the roof, on them generally. But, the Confederate flag is very offensive to a lot of people, so it's not PC anymore. So they took it out of the game, so now it's the American flag, which is just cool. I like it on there. And here's the thing with me: if someone finds something offensive, then it's offensive. So we gotta all get along. So if one person finds it offensive, we should all find it offensive. That's the way I look at it. So that's just the way it is. It had to be taken out of the game, so it got taken out of the game. So now we have the American flag on there, which works just as fine to me. This is the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. There you go. See, it says General Lee down there. Yep, Dukes of Hazzard, Polly. And then this was the Robert Patterson car, which here did it. So that's all of them in this garage. Now I gotta go outside and switch garages because we're all in the same place. And I think my other car is still sitting outside. The build car, I think, is still sitting out here. Pretty sure. I left it out here. Oh. Okay, this went from a build video to a tour of all my cars, but that's okay. That's good too. Yeah, see, it's still sitting here. Billys Camaro is still there. Alright, so that was garage number 1. Let's go in garage number 2. There's 3 garages, believe it or not. Yes, Dukes of Hazzard, yes. Alright, so, in this garage, I'm going to start right here. This is, obviously, Bumblebee from Transformers. I built him on the Beetle. So you can see on the back, it says B on the license plate. On the license plate, kind of, sort of, look over that way, dude. There you go, B. On the license plate. And I gave him this rusted look because in the newer movie, it was kind of rusted out looking at first, so that's why I gave him this look, to make him look more like that movie. Then of course he has the bubble dot rims, and yeah, this is B, basically. This is B from the Bumblebee movie, the more recent one, and it's built on the BF Weevil. Okay, I'm gonna be. This is another B. This is the other night shock I have, Polly, or the nightshade. See, this is my Camaro version of Bumblebee, and that's actually why I chose to use this for Billy's car too, because it is definitely a Camaro. So it's a Ponte Nightshade. This is my B version of the Ponte Nightshade that we just built today, guys. It has the cracker rims on it with the aluminum. So yeah. And then this here is the classy Virgo ZX, the brand new Camaro. They just added it to the game about last month or something like that. This is my B version of that. And this is my Bumblebee version of that car, which is also on my channel now. And then see it says B in the back. This here is another Transformer. This actually is sideswipe. Ignore the license plate as I come around because you're gonna look at that. I'm having an issue. I can't get this thing to change its plates, so I'm gonna try to work on that at some point. This is my Nightshade, or this is my sideswipe from Transformers car. This here is my Jurassic Park Jeep, built on the Anus Hellion. As you guys can see, this is one of my, I said this was one of my favorites to build. So basically, I'm a big Jurassic Park nerd. That's the biggest ever. See? There you go. Now you match the car. Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant will be giving the rest of the tour. Alright. This here is the Scoopy van. This was a fun one too. This one I built on the which one is this again? The Bravado Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic, yes. And then we bunnied it and gave it the white walls. See them over there, the white walls. You can see the white walls. We bunnyized this thing and gave it the white walls. This obviously, to review real quick. This is the Hellion. If you guys are curious, the Anus Hellion. This here is Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic. Scooby Man. Yep. Whoa. Uh-oh. Yep. Scooby Snacks. That's a fun one. This car here, I have two different versions of this car. Right now it's set up to look like the car from Knight Rider TV show. When they remade the Knight Rider, it was not a Impante, or in the game it's an Impante, but it was not a Trans Am. It was not a Pontiac Trans Am when they remade the show. It was a Mustang. And I don't think the show was around very long, but I'm not sure if you guys remember it or not, but there was a show that they remade, and they used this Mustang version of it. So basically I went ahead and I made that car in the game because I really liked that kind of Mustang look with the how they tried to make it the Mustang, but I really did like that show. It just didn't last very long when it got canceled. So I don't think a lot of people really was watching it or something. So maybe because they didn't want to turn their backs on like the original or something, because it wasn't the Trans Am or whatever. But it was still a really cool show. But anyway, that's what this is set up for right now. However, I do have another version of this car I built on my channel. That is the car from I can think today. Death Race. I made the car from Death Race. That is another version of this car. Right now it's set up to look like this. But I did have it set up to look like the Death Race car before. It's on my channel too. So I made two cars, two different builds out of one car. Right now it's set up to look like Knight Rider. Same car. As the Death Race car. I just have it set up to look like Knight Rider right now and not the Death Race car, but if you guys check my channel, the Death Race car is on there. And then after I did that, I built it into the Knight Rider car. So it's the same car, exactly the same car. I just changed it. Okay, so this car right here is Bonnie and Clyde car. This is built on the Albany Roosevelt. This is the movie Bonnie and Clyde. You guys can see Bonnie and Clyde on the license plate right there. So yeah, this is their car. This car is fun because you can hang off the back with your Tommy gun. If you get a bunch of people in the car, people can hang off the back with their Tommy guns out. There you go. So you can hang off the back of here, and pull your Tommy gun out, drive down the street, shoot people like this. It's pretty cool. This here is a Smokey and the Bandit car. This is one of my Phoenixes, so you guys can see. This actually is a good example. This would have been the other car that we may have used for Billy's car. So this is a good choice for Billy's car. This is a possibility. So this would have been a possibility for Billy's car too. And this would have been a free grab off the street, because you can't buy them, so you would have had to grab it. See, okay, so that is the that's the Phoenix. Okay, so This is currently set up for the Bandit car. Smoking the Bandit. You guys can see I gave him the wired gold rims on there. So he's set up for Smoking the Bandit. This van here was a request by my friend Gooey. This is the band from Who's the Boss. It's Tony Danza's van from Who's the Boss. It's actually a rather Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic van. We didn't Benny-ize it. All we did was take it over to LS Customs and then add this livery to it. Because if you Benny-ize it, you don't get this livery. You get a really different livery. And this livery is not even an option if you take it to Benny. So make sure you don't. If you want to build this build, look back at my videos because it's already on there. But you don't take it to LS. Or I'm sorry, you don't take it to Benny's. You take it to LS in order to get this exact livery. Otherwise, you get a bunch of other liveries and not the right one. All these cars in here are on my playlist, so go back and check them out. Okay, every single car in here is on my playlists. And then we'll do one more garage for you guys. Okay, last garage. This is my last garage for you guys. Okay. Alright guys, so in this garage, we've got, starting things off with the Albany Buccaneer. This here is the car from Triple X. This is his GTO, or no, oh sorry, Plymouth GTX or whatever that is. Yeah, it's not a GTO, it's a Plymouth GTX or something. Or is it a no, Plymouth GTO. Isn't that what it was? Yeah, I think it's a Plymouth GTO. Or GTX, something like that. I think that's what this one is. So yeah, that's what this one is. It's a Plymouth GTO or GTX, but it's built on the Albany Buccaneer. As you guys can see, it's like bluish purple. It's the purple from he had on his car. He did have some contents kind of out of the hood, so well, that's not exact. He did have something out of this hood, so I put it on there. So yeah, I did this in a previous build, so make sure you go back and check that out. We'll go around here. Okay, so this car here is obviously the car from this car is the car from Magnum PI. This car is the Grotty Cheetah Classic. Exactly the same car as I showed you guys in the other garage. Well, it's white from Miami Vice. This is the same car. I used it for 2 different builds. Hello, whoever's watching. Welcome in. This is the Grotty Cheetah Classic. I mailed this one in red this time and made it look like the car from Magnum PI. And then the other car I made was the white one, and that was for Miami Vice. So, same car from 2 different movies. And then this here is the Bullet Mustang. This is built on the Vapid Alley, and I made it green so it looks like the Bullet. Yeah, this car is, well, it was a lot of fun to build. This was one of my more recent builds too, so you guys can go back to my playlist and check this out. It's maybe a month ago or something about that now. Okay. Going back here, this one is the Grotty Stinger. This car here, if you guys aren't familiar with it, some of you may get it, some of you may not. This is the car from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is the Ferrari that they wreck. Cameron kicks it and it goes out the back of the garage and down the hill, and that is the end of that car. So, yeah, this is the car that gets taken to Chicago, and then the guy at the, when they get it to the drive, or the parking garage, the guy steals it, takes it out, joyriding, and puts like thousands and thousands of miles on it. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, that is the car right there, guys. That is the one from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That is built on the Grotty Stinger. One thing that I'm going to change on this car is I'm going to customize the plate, because his license plate on his dad's car was custom. If you watch the video or movie, his dad's license plate actually said nervous across it. Yeah, it was like NRVOUS, so it was nervous. Yeah, so if you guys ever notice when you're watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off, his dad's car license plate was nervous. Alright, this here is the car from Vegas Vacation. This is the one that Ross wins. Mr. Papa Giorgio hits the slot machine outside of the casino, and he wins the car. This is the one Mustang, I can talk, the one Viper he won. This is the red one with the yellow on the rims. Yeah. So this is like a Viper. Yeah. I forget exactly. Yeah, I think the Viper had a, I'm not sure if I remember right, but I think the Viper had like a yellow VIPER across here, right here, VIPER. So it was like a yellow logo package on it or something, like these yellow rims on it. Yeah, I've seen Vipers a lot, but I've never seen one with like yellow on it. So I don't know if it's maybe a special edition or something for the movie. But yeah, he won that. So that's the Viper. This here obviously is the Griswold's family station wagon from National Lampoon's Vacation series. This is the Truckster. And I just want to start singing Holiday Road. We're going to Wally World. Wally World. That's funny. Yeah, but if you guys remember, they lose their rims because they're stolen in St. Louis. Remember? Their rims get stolen when they stop for directions in St. Louis. So, yeah, they get stolen off the car. So they're driving with the balls for the rest of the movie. Just those rims. Bald rims. No rims, just balds. This truck here is Back to the Future, Part 1. Marty McFly's pickup he gets at the end of the movie. And tanks Jennifer for a ride in it. And then in Part 2 you see him driving in it with her. I think Needles pulls up or something and tries to race him or something, and causes like the future to get all messed up because he crashes or something. So Doc comes and saves him from doing that, something like that. So that's Part 2. This is Marty's truck from Part 1 that he gets in the beginning, kind of like the end of it. This here is obviously this is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And if you guys look at the license plate, it says Doc, DOC for Doc Brown. This is his car. So that's his. That's why I put it on there. This car here, though, basically all you can do is like change the color to it and add the weapons. Take the weapons on, take the weapons off. That's really all you can do with it. It's pretty almost like built, comes pretty stock. Just the way it comes. So I really didn't really do a build on this one per se. Kind of more of a review on these ones that are movie cars that you don't actually build all the way. I don't really like doing them because I kind of feel like I didn't really do all the work to it, so I like making them from start to finish. So mostly I just do reviews. Like on the ones that are already done, pretty much I just do reviews on them. Like my Ruiner, I didn't do a build on my Ruiner. I just did a review on it. So that's kind of like what I do. I just do reviews on the ones that I don't actually build. So if I build them out all the way, then I build. Makes sense, guys. This here is the car from American Graffiti, the Vapid Hustler. Yep, this was a previous build. This was more recent too, so go back if you guys are a big fan of American Graffiti or hot rods in general. And you guys can see this is on my channel. It's from American Graffiti. And then this car here is my last one in here. This here is obviously the Blues Brothers car. This is my more recent build. And I really love this car because I'm a big fan of the Blues Brothers, and when I saw them, I had this Bravado Greenwood in the game. I thought to myself, hey, you know what, let me see if I could do this. So I challenged myself to see if I could do the white roof, and sure enough it let me. So this gives you the Blues Brothers look. Now the only difference is on the Blues Brothers car, they have the white on the door because it's a police car, and on the roof. So like white here, white roof, and then black the rest of the way, and black the rest of the way. So it's a police car. But this gives you guys the closest you're gonna get in the game. Okay. They also did have like kind of like a fading star look on here because the star was faded out. I remember on the back or the front it had P1 for Patrol Unit 1. That's the other thing it had. It doesn't have in the game, but you guys can obviously see that this is the Bluesmobile. This is one of my favorite builds, and I more recently did this one within like the last few weeks. I'm a big fan of the Blues Brothers. It's like one of my all-time favorite movies. So I had to make this one when I saw this car was added to the game. So as you guys can see, now I'm ready to take it for a ride. Coming to ya on a dusty road. Now on my build video, I took it to police on a high-speed chase down Lower Wacker Drive. Because if you guys watch that video, there is actually a Lower Wacker Drive in the game. They added Lower Wacker Drive from Chicago in the game. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but they did actually put Lower Wacker Drive in the game from Chicago in this game. So there's little things from different cities that make up LA, or that make up this game. So one of those things is they put a little bit of Chicago in the game. So you know, there's some references to some parts of Chicago, which is kind of cool. I'm not a Chicagoite, but I think it's cool because I can run my Bluesmobile there through there. You can kind of like recreate the movie a little bit. So, that there is my Bluesmobile. Alright. Okay. So basically we're just gonna pop out here really quick. I'm gonna show you this, guys. The point of this video was not to do all this, but was to show you guys this build. So I'm gonna pop out real quick, show you this car one more time because I think it's still sitting out here, and then I'm gonna end the video because we're getting kind of long. This here is the point of this video where we're making the Camaro, Billys Camaro from Stranger Things. Alright, so this is the one I chose to use. It's the Imponte Nightshade. It got kind of scratched up, but you know, it's alright. We'll park it. It'll be fine. The Imponte Nightshade. This is the one I chose to do. I used this dark blue on it because that's kind of what color his car was. When it's in the sun, it looks really good, and this blue looks really, really nice. So just watch this video back, and you'll be able to build this. So basically, both those garages were full, so I'm gonna take this over to my other movie car garage. which is just over here, right across the street, actually, and this building. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, so basically guys, this is, actually I lied, there was one more. This here is the Bravado Greenwood. This is the Men in Black car. I got two different versions of the Greenwood. One is my Men in Black car, which is this one here. I also built this one on the channel too. So if you guys look, this is the same car as the Blues Mobile. Now I'm ready to go look for some aliens with my Men in Black car. And the Men in Black outfit and the Blues outfit pretty similar. Both have sunglasses, tie, black suit. But the Blues Brothers had a hat. So, this here though is the Bravado Greenwood. This is my Men in Black car. Make sure you guys check out that channel on that build if you want to build that one. This here is another one of my Bumblebees. This is built on the Imponte Phoenix. Same car as we could have used for Billy's build, but this is my B version of it, as you can see. It says B on the license plate back here. This here is the car. This here is Nash Bridges' car from this TV show Nash Bridges. And more recently they made a remake movie of Nash Bridges, so this is his car. As close as you're gonna get it in the game anyway. This is actually much lower than his car. His car was just like a stock Plymouth. I want to say it was like a Plymouth Barracuda or something like that. Or I don't know what it actually was, but it was like a Plymouth. We'll go with that. It's like a Plymouth of some kind. Plymouth muscle car, and it's convertible. This is actually way too low. This was the only way to do it though, was to get me a roof cut to make a convertible. I had to do Benny's, and then Benny's like made it real low. So I don't like when Benny's does that. I think there should be an option in the game to not lower the car like this, but still be able to cut the roof off. So currently there is not. So the only way to bring this car back up now is put it on hydraulics, which his car didn't have. So I don't like the way it looks, but when it's all the way up, it looks more like Nash Bridges' car. So you get the idea. But that's his car, the Albany Buccaneer. And then this here is the car from Starsky and Hutch. This is their Torino. I'll stand right here in front of the 445. You start to see the look of it's their Ford Torino. It's built on the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. You take that over. I think that one goes over and Benny it. Basically, yeah, I think you Benny this one. So make sure you guys. Remember, guys, all these cars I'm showing you right now are all going to be on my channel. So just make sure you check them out. They're all done already. So if you have a question on how to make one, just check out my channel. This is the Starsky and Hutch car, so you guys can check out that build. This car here and this car here are my versions of Rick the Tank's Red Dragon from Old School. His Trans Am. The only thing with this one is it should have a bird on the hood, which Rockstar didn't give us on the older cars. The newer version they brought in, it does have the bird, but on the older version it does not. Problem with the newer version is it's too new. Frank's Camaro or Firebird is really old. It's like this era, and then that one that I brought in is kind of like a 2000. So it doesn't look right. So either of these cars would be good. This is a Ruiner. Yeah, so Ruiner, that would work as Frank's if you want a T-top, because this did have a T-top. This one would work, the Phoenix, because his I think was a hard top. So, but just go back and check out this build, okay, guys? If you guys want to know all that. These two cars here. This one here is Tony Soprano's Chevy Suburban from seasons 1 through 4. The Sopranos. This one is on my channel, so make sure you guys go check it out. This one here is Tony Soprano's Cadillac Escalade. Also from The Sopranos. This was like from season 4 on. This was his ride. 1 to 4, I think it was the Suburban, and then after that it was this Escalade. So make sure you guys go check out my channel. I think this might be the same build. I don't know if I did them. I can't remember if I did them separately or in one build. I think maybe I did them in one build. So just go check that out. I think it's one build. I think it's making Tony Soprano's SUVs or something. So just go check that out. It's on my channel. So yeah, those are both Tony's cars. This car here is not built by me. This is just my friend Paulie built this car. This is the Friday car, I think. Yeah, or Friday, next Friday car, something like that. Paulie built this one. It's on the Classy Voodoo Classic. It's in here because it's one of my movie cars that I have in my collection, but she made it for me. This is the Classy Voodoo Classic, and this is the car from Friday, or next Friday, something like that. So this is a really nice build. They did a nice job with this one. Okay. And then that's the car we just built today, guys. This is the one you want to build. If you want to do this build, this is the car you need, the Imponte Nightshade. You take this thing over to the LS Customs. This is, again, Billy's car from Stranger Things. And I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys check out my channel. It has tons of previous builds that you guys can watch back. Also, I have some heist videos as well as other games that I play, such as Minecraft, Crash Bandicoot, Monopoly, all sorts of fun stuff. Starting to do more Minecraft on there. But mostly the thing I do is I build TV, movie, and video, or TV, movies. I can talk TV and movie cars. And I do take requests too, so if you guys have anything you'd like me to build, let me know, and I will do it for you on a future video. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you guys on a future video. Also, Polly, thanks for commenting and watching today, and we'll see you guys all on the next one. Take care, everybody.